Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video reaction middle me, where if you like, comment, subscribe, or support any type of way, you a beast. And we back again with another video on Grip the Trip. So Grip feels some type of way because she said that they are being biased by not giving her benefits in the state, I think, of Carolina. Let's get into her video and then we're gonna give her full reaction. Right here is the intro, and honestly, it has worn me out. She's been saying that for years and years and years, but it came from Kiera Forever. Y'all remember her, I believe. Yeah, she was telling a story time, and that's what she said. But let's get into this clip.
I'm gonna start off by saying, just because I'm famous and I'm over the whole world, everybody know me, does not mean I don't have no money. Does not mean that I shouldn't get the help that I need. I'm not getting food stamps. I'm not getting Medicaid. I'm not getting nothing down here. When you type in my social security number, if it's saying that I don't make no money, I'm not making no money. Y'all have to count that. Now, I don't know what y'all doing, but it stopped right now with me because this is not right. Y'all don't want to give me my EBT because of bullshit, but because of mistakes that y'all have made. Everything y'all have asked me to do, I have did it. And y'all want to throw up because I'm famous, basically. I don't qualify. There's a lot of people that famous don't have a penny to show for it. And the reason I don't have a penny to show for it, because I have been solid bully since I've been on this out. Every time I let somebody come in and try to help me, they mess it up, they take my money, they do me any kind of way. And I need somebody to help me because this is ridiculous. My kids can't get Medicaid. They can't get food stuff. When you type my social security number in, be quiet. And they saying I'm not getting nothing from TikTok, YouTube, all that. They saying I'm not getting nothing. I'm not getting nothing. Your social security number do not lie. And the way that y'all doing me down here in the state of North Carolina, some got to give. When I got down here, I cried. It been since June. This is fucking October. And y'all continually do me the same way. Because one of the caseworker who did my case for the food stamp said that she know me and I be on TikTok. Just because, and whoever you else, just because I be on TikTok, that don't mean no money involved. You can't get nothing out of that, nothing. When you type my social security number in there, that's what you go by. You got to honor it. This is part one of the story of some of the hell that I have been through in North Carolina. And I'm not finna keep sitting here and let y'all get away with it. Because this shit is dead wrong. It's dead wrong how CPA keep coming and they ain't got no issue. It's dead wrong how the police keep coming and there ain't no issue. You never gonna find it because I'm good to my kids.
She then get on live and she's basically talking about how her cash app shouldn't count, how if she receives donations on TikTok, they shouldn't count. Now I'm gonna give my full reaction and get into why it does count and all of this stuff, but I wanted y'all to see a piece of that live first.
People that she who would have screenshots of her cash app. So she got proof of their cash app.
The screenshot or a CA ain't got shit to do with it. The screenshot or a CA don't have shit to do with it. Because every time somebody send me something, they tell what I'm doing with it. So it might be for food. It might be for an outfit. It might be for Junior's birthday. It might be to get kids a $5 for some shit. What can they do about it? I'm buying what I'm supposed to buy with it.
Now this clip actually was longer. A caseworker joined in, but let me give my full reaction and my full thoughts on the situation. I really don't feel bad for Group Baby not being able to get approved for things that I feel like she really doesn't even need, because she get on this live and she beg every single day. She tells people she don't want their advice when they trying to help her, but now she's begging because she's saying that she feels like she needs it and they're being biased. Grit Baby is the same person who do so many people wrong and does and goes behind their back and does some crossover stuff to try and step above them. Y'all remember when she got on this app and she was talking about how she wanted Big Mama to downfall, and she turned back around and said she hoped that when Big Mama get canceled or come down, that she could get some of that money that Big Mama was getting. But that's not the part that I wanted to even really just touch on. I just wanted to mention that. And I want to mention, y'all remember when she brought that man way out of town and she left him stranded? Yeah, but let's get into this. So the reason why Grit Baby is need to be looking at how she's doing things. First of all, you applied for the application. You probably said you wasn't getting no income, no benefits, no none of that. You said that the cash apps shouldn't count. Grid baby, you are not a victim. First of all, and secondly, you also gotta think Cash App does count. Why? Because I believe there's a section on there where they asked you, like, do you have any type of income that isn't from working? And if you put no, then that would answer so much. But this platform is so big, it's easy for anybody to be on this app. Lawyers, police officers, workers from the food stamps office, workers from this, workers from that. Everybody is pretty much on TikTok, okay? Point being, people can see you online posting and begging for cash apps on live. They do count, because even if somebody's sending you money through Cash App, you still supposed to report that. You're supposed to report all income. We in 2025. So even still, when you get that house and you say you the only person on there, I'm pretty sure that they asked you something about where you live, or maybe a lease agreement to prove where you live, maybe some mail. I don't know. But Grit Baby's supposed to report that house. I'm sure they want to know how much you paying for that rent, because if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 30% of your income is supposed to go towards food and other items, which is why they give you a certain amount for however big the family is. Grit Baby, when you turn over that lease, it's going to say how much you pay for that rent, or however much rent is paid. They're going to want to know, I'm sure, if you're saying you don't work and you don't have no income coming in, how are you able to afford this high bill, on top of lights, on top of this, on top of that? Whether you saying you don't get no income, or whether you saying you get gifts, they still want a certain amount. It's actually people out here who don't even know how they finna feed their kids on November 1st. But here Grit Baby is waiting till the month of when they finna shut down food stamps to try to come on her saying that she's a victim. Baby, you had January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September even. But now you here in October, when everybody else is already stressing about how they don't know how they gonna feed their kids, and talking about robbing stores. And even though a lot of people is joking about going in the store stealing, this may be an actual result of certain people reality and what they have to do to feed their children. Grit Baby is not a victim, and I don't know why she continues to want to be one. Again, I don't feel bad for her. When her son was in the kitchen wanting to eat some food, wanting to cook some food, and she talking about eat what was in there, and they bring the food, and it looked like some dog food, and he said it was some dog food. She turned back around and she said, "Up here like some that ain't dog food. Look at all this food in here. You showed us. It looked like dog food." Them kids, okay, besides materialistic stuff, Grit Baby is the same person who just sat up here and posted a video, or there's a video where she supposed to be celebrating the little boy birthday, and it's got money all on the table. She got a cake, she got this and she got that, which I'm not trying to pocket watch. I'm just simply saying all of this stuff is on the media from the same person who's saying she need help. So meanwhile, some people don't even have a dollar, $2, $3, $4, $5 to even sit up here and feed their children, because they don't have it, and they depend on food stamps. Real Baby get on this platform and beg every day. Is it her fault that they don't have a platform to beg on? No. Is it her fault that they have morals sometimes and don't want to beg or ask for help? No. But at the same time, Grit Baby, let's be for real. You saying that these people watch you and it's because you a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. You're known. You may be a household name for a lot of people, but it's not because you're a celebrity. A lot of people laugh at you. A lot of people are sitting here wondering how people keep helping you, or why they keep helping you, knowing what you do and how you do. Grit Baby has turned on so many people, and now she crying because she can't get approved for benefits, while she still sit on live begging every day, while she still sit on live asking people to do this and that for her, sit on live asking people to buy her kids some food, sit on live dancing and gyrating around about how she got sent, what was it, $30 I think it was, for that one time I covered that video where she was dancing like she was out of her mind for $30. Again, all of these people and all of these connections, everything is pretty much connected now. You can't get a banking deposit probably without the people that you're applying for seeing it. So when you sit up here and you talk about you a victim, you're not a victim. Nobody sees you as a victim but yourself. And them tears, you done cried so many tears on this app. Now you crying for some food stamps and you sit up here begging on this live. You on live right now. And you mad at people for people trying to inform you on why it all counts. It doesn't matter. CAs do matter. It don't care. They don't care if you saying you spending on what you're supposed to spend it on. It does not matter. You had that income. You're supposed to report that income. They're not going to say, "Oh, so you're saying that you got the income, but it's supposed to go to this, 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 and this. But if you knew you needed this, why would you do this?" If you knew that your child, you didn't have enough food to feed all your kids, why would you get $5 and only give it to this child to buy a bag of chips with instead of food? Oh, you got $50. They say go buy an outfit. Why would you spend $50 on the outfit when you know you need food? There's people real deal out here working a 9 to 5 who gotta pay all their bills and don't have no money left over, and they actually need that money. You saying a CA don't matter, typing in your social security number is what you gotta go by. Group baby get on this live so much that and beg and beg and beg and beg. Somebody said they tired of seeing her beg. She get on there talking about some. Okay, ain't you tired of your auntie begging? Group baby, that's why you're not getting the help you want. That's why you're not getting the help. Okay, but that's the end of this video. Thank y'all for all the likes, the shares, the comments, subscribe. See y'all next video. Peace.